Podcast. Walk with me. Let it rock. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple. They're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities. To wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery.
Exactly.
Get them slides
Get
popping,
the slides
son.
together, bro.
Word.
Get a proper defensive stance.
You know what I'm talking about?
Shit. I don't need you to do that over young.
That's what you do for me. Learn how to play some damn defense.
I don't need you to do that.
That shot might come later, but learn how to play some defense.
Go hustle. Get some little hard. Get some hard.
Run your ass up that hill. Goddamn, you don't piss me off, man. You talking about buying me something, little nigga. Shut your ass up. Shit.
And then, and it's funny. After he thought about it, he looked at me. He was like,
"Yeah, man,
you right." I was like, "All right."
Only thing I appreciate is the thought you put into that. But what you said,
I don't need.
Matter of fact, fuck that. I'm gonna put my sweats on. Go outside. Run up that goddamn hill. Let's see what we working with.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's make sure.
Gotta love the kids, man. Gotta love the kids.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Hey, when you got some good ones.
Yeah. There's a lot of people out there that don't.
Yeah.
Well, this is a Black Male Podcast. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
And this nigga been duetted.
Yeah. I got duetted, man. I got attacked when I spoke on old school relationships where fathers pay all the bills, and it's crazy. A lot of the people that attacked me were like in my 20s. I'm speaking about like grandparents, and for a lot of you, it might be great grandparents,
right?
That has scenarios where they were like in the lower class economically, but maybe own a lot of land, farming. Right. They had a lot of kids. A lot of toxicity was within the home.
Right.
I mean, the way I communicated, it might have been kind of aggressive. I used the word fuck and shit like that.
But the problem is this: it's hard to understand what someone is saying when you can't write it down and put a comma. You was listing things. You weren't just saying this, everything that so-called grandma. You was like, grandma might have went through this, and grandma also did this, and then grandma did this while grandpa did this. You broke it down in the stages. The problem is, once again, clip culture we live in. Everything is taken out of context.
I hear you, but the caption spoke in great detail what the premise was.
Ain't nobody read no captions.
A lot of people read captions. A lot of people don't.
On TikTok?
But a lot of people read captions.
I ain't read a caption ever in TikTok unless it was telling me to go to a link.
This is you.
America boy.
This is you.
Nobody read no captions, bro.
Nobody reads captions on social media at all, what you saying?
Maybe a little bit.
Well, my TikTok captions are shorter than everybody else because of that short attention span.
All right, then.
But,
see, you answered my question.
I'm not trying to. What I'm saying is, and this is my train of thought. So of course, I've now understand because I was duetted.
Right, you was definitely duetted.
That when people are upset about a post, they don't read the caption. Like me, I'm gonna read the captions. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm out of pocket.
Right.
Nobody actually read the caption except maybe 4 people out of 3,000.
Out of all those people, you're right. The ones that agreed, like they understood what you were saying.
Yeah.
They actually was in the comment. Everybody else,
I'm disappointed how women just always want to fight.
Bro, that's the sad part is, and
everything doesn't have to be a fight.
And we're just basing it off of the comments that I've read so far on that particular post.
Sample size.
Very small sample size. But I'm 44 years old. I've only dealt with black women. All they like to do is argue. That's it. That's it. You could take my shit and go wherever you want to go with it. That's it. And every fucking comment under that post was a black woman that all said, "Grandma, that's why grandma told me not to get married. That's why grandma's married."
I have a hard time believing grandma told you not to get married.
Why grandma told me to be independent. Why grandma told me this. Grandma told me that either grandma was already married or grandpa passed away and who did all the work, or grandma is single like quite a lot of y'all, and y'all gonna follow the train anyway. Grandma single, your mama single, you single. All y'all got kids and having the same issues.
The older generation,
it's a process.
I think it could have been a better representation of what really, really went on in these scenarios. Like some people, your grandma might have been promiscuous, just had random children, right?
Yep.
Don't make her a bad person. She made bad choices.
Right.
How many grandmothers are actually communicating that?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Not never happened.
I think as men, when you have children and child support is killing with these random women,
The sad
not
part
all
is,
the time, you would have that conversation.
Sad part is we're a lot more transparent and open about the nuances and the things that we've done wrong and the way we could have done it better to our kids, especially our sons.
I
tell my son all
nuances.
the time, I paid child support. He has an older sister. He knows his sister well. She knows well. But I'll also explain to him, this is where I went wrong when it came to her mom and why things went the way it went.
That's my point.
A lot of us men were very transparent with our kids.
The rhetorical question is, are women being transparent with the young ladies they're raising when they made mistakes?
Their fault. It's everybody else's fault.
Because I saw, matter of fact, I'll throw an entertainer under the bus because this is public knowledge because it just happened. J-Lo went on an interview and she basically blamed every ex-husband for the things in her relationships.
She got 10,000 of them.
But one of them said she cheated during the marriage and he let it go. And he never would have probably revealed it. But he said just hearing her blame all the ex-husbands, he just, fuck it. I'm going to go my first time going at it. The thumb started thumbing.
I'm not mad at him.
And
sometimes you got to defend yourself.
Yeah, but come on, man. Don't get caught cheating and not stay in a relationship and act like I'm the reason why we. Come on, man.
No, I'm with you.
Come on, J-Lo.
I'm with you 1,000%.
Come on, J-Lo. No man is good enough for you. You've been married 4 times.
I just
and then she married Ben Affleck twice.
Twice, yep.
How you divorced the same nigga twice?
He was like, I'm gonna try this again. Nah, she with the bullshit still.
It got to be something good within that situation that made him want to taste that meal again. And then, after it digested, then you look again. It's like, this is why I left the first time.
Yep.
And it's still here.
Yep.
That good, whatever that good is, ain't good enough.
I'm sorry. If it is that good or whatever that is never enough to hold should not be enough to hold nobody, son.
Well, I mean, that's a social media thought process. Like women just think you go to the gym, get your body right, you're gonna get your man.
Nah.
Yeah, you're gonna get some lust.
That's it. That's all.
What happens when the lust wears off?
It was just disappointing to see that on that thing. And the guy that tried to go at my wife on my post, I checked that nigga very, very quickly. He deleted his comment, which is funny.
At least you didn't get duetted though.
Nah, I ain't get duetted because I don't be even contrary to popular belief, I don't be doing shit like that. That be you, son.
What, getting duetted?
Be fucking with people, man.
How?
You the one that be making this shit go viral. It don't be me.
Hey,
I'm the moderator. I try to keep it even, kill.
Okay, so
you the one be causing ruckus.
Hey, when the sponsors come, notice my value. You know what I'm saying? We're a team, though, but notice my value.
No, use your value.
I get the ball in crunch time. We're going to win. Everybody hates the guy that gets the ball in crunch time. Because when you win, they praise you. When you lose, it's your fault.
So you the Dame Dash of this shit?
Nah, dude. If I am, I'll be there.
I like that.
In real life, I'm loved. If the people want me to be the villain, I'll be the villain.
We don't care nothing about what these people say.
Yo, I'll be Kobe. A lot of people hated Kobe when he played. I'll be Kobe.
Oh my god.
We're gonna get the chip though.
That mean we're gonna get the chip.
That mean we're gonna get the chip. It's coming.
All right, I'm with it.
I get it.
Let's jump into the show, man.
I ain't
Let's
here to make friends with y'all.
Jump into the show. Let's actually talk a little sports. A couple topics here. All right, what offseason moves or trades have you judged already, and which one are you still to be proven?
I'm interested in the Rockets more than anything. To be honest with you,
I got a take on that Rockets shit too.
Reason why I'm really interested in the Rockets is because they lost their point guard.
Yeah, they did,
and they really didn't go out to get a backup point guard. They drafted Reed Shepherd, but I don't know if they were definitely wanting to play Reed Shepherd extended minutes this year.
Right.
I know they got the Thompson kid playing point some.
Yeah.
And in today's game, where they don't pressure the ball beyond half court, like without even paying attention to it, now that I think about it, like nobody hardly guards anybody until they get to the hash spot.
Right.
So you can get away with having him play the point. Now, if they start changing it up and pressuring the ball,
but it looked like he fixed his ball handling. His ball handling isn't bad.
They're not pressuring him. But I'm saying if they start pressuring him, I don't know. But then they have so many scorers on that team. There's a way to figure it out. So basketball sometimes can be a chess game. But to back what I was saying, being that they don't pressure the ball full court, you can almost get away with a guy like Thompson.
I got a question. And KD, all-time great.
Most definitely.
All-time great. Has he ever made a team better?
No.
Has he ever done anything to make a team go across?
I was going to get to the point. That's why this is interesting to me.
Okay.
Because the naked fan is looking at, oh, man, they got KD. They going to go to the chip. I mean, okay.
He has never done
When he was in Phoenix, it was a train wreck.
He was in Nets, train wreck.
But his numbers were amazing. But it didn't affect winning.
It doesn't affect winning at all.
His winning is connected to Steph Curry.
That's it.
Draymond Green.
Yep.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
How many Hall of Famers we got there?
Yep.
That's 4.
Andre Iguodala. He was on that team helping them win.
I mean, for some reason, I think one day he's going to end up in the Hall of Fame. I just do. It just seems like it's good. Iguodala.
Yeah, no, he definitely is. But he has a great career. If you look at what he did in the 76ers and stuff like that.
This is my same argument I had with my brothers about Clyde Frazier.
Right.
When you're on a team with 4 other Hall of Famers and you have a ring,
right?
Is that the same as a person that carries a team to the finals? I mean, I'm not downplaying what you did.
But no one player carried the team to the finals.
No one player ever just carries a team.
Right.
But I'm saying there's been scenarios where there's injuries. Like when we had Magic Johnson when he was a rookie, when he had to play center.
Right.
And point when Kareem was hurt.
And he had 50 Hall of Famers on that team too. And you know I'm a Magic Johnson. I love Magic. They 50. might not have been Hall of Famers at the time. Come on, you don't be an exaggeratory. You know,
that was disrespectful, bro.
It's not as they wasn't Hall of Famers at that time. I think that's the hard part about hindsight. We could say that Steph, Klay, and Draymond are Hall of Famers now, but at that time during winning,
they were in their prime though.
They only had one chip too.
No, but I'm saying KD was there when they were in their prime,
and KD was in his prime.
Everybody was in their prime.
Yeah. And
that's not taking away the fact that he won a chip. What I'm saying is, to answer this question, I don't think he's the kind of player to make a team better. And I don't think that's a direct insult of a player either.
No, I don't either.
But he is one of the best mid-range scorers ever, if not the best mid-range scorer.
He might be the best. I think
he doesn't have to even go all the way to the cup.
I'll say he's one of the best natural scorers. To be 7 foot and how clean everything looks that he does.
He said he's not 7 foot. Don't call him.
We're not listening to nothing that nigga say, bro. We saw him stand up next to people. We saw him stand up next to people.
He's taller than everybody.
You know what I mean? Him and Rudy Gobert, who they keep talking about motherfucking Giannis' brother taking money.
Are we talking about
Rudy
basketball?
Gobert's taking money off from people.
Are we talking about basketball and you said Rudy
motherfucker
Gobert?
Talk about Bronny holding a spot for somebody. Rudy Gobert, big ass, could not jump over a fucking piece of paper and catch an alley-oop to dunk it.
Multiple defensive player of the years.
Hey, man. Sometimes you just get voted shit because you're the only one doing one thing, and that's just holding your arms up.
I mean, Marcus All got defensive player of the year, and he wasn't even first or second team. Okay, we're not going to go into that.
We're not going to do that because I'm trying to keep Braun out of this.
I'm tight.
I'm trying to keep Braun out of this.
Yeah.
But it's a time that Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year, and LeBron probably should have won it as well. Like, Rudy Gobert ain't defending shit. He just hold his arms up. You 7'2". Hold your arms up, dumb nigga. You can't even jump. Bro, how you miss a alley-oop dunk?
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
all you got to do is stand on your tippy toes and put the ball in.
Yeah, I saw that. That was nasty.
Bro, he threw an alley, and he looked like he was going to hurt himself.
That was nasty.
Bro, I'll tell that nigga, yo, don't raise your hand again for me to throw you no ball, son. Get that shit off the rim.
Yeah.
Get it off the rim, bro.
But back to your question. After them, the other two that I'm watching from afar, I would say is the Pistons and the Pacers, keeping it on to taking it back to the East Side. Reason why, because Halliburton's out,
right,
and Miles Turner's gone.
I'm watching more or less the OKC. I want to see if what they could do again with everybody else doing better.
Well, that's another thing because nobody has repeated as champions in a long time. So if you want to take it to that high level, that's like mainstream right there. That's mainstream radio. Right.
And of course, I'm watching my Pistons because once again, Jordan Ivey is hurt.
That's why.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So
and it's a knee issue, and that
I'm curious. I'm curious to what
we're gonna have to make.
What maneuverability they're gonna do.
Yep, we're gonna have to make it. The sad part is we're gonna have because his upside is so great, but if the season ain't even start yet, and you was out most of the last season for a knee injury, and you hurt again,
they don't even have a tentative
be out.
date.
Nope, they don't. They just said 3 weeks. but then it changed later.
Yeah, they're going to check him in 3 weeks.
So it's like, fam, we no need to keep. I got an idea who I don't know.
Cade is just getting better.
Yeah, he looking good, bro.
He's just gonna get better and better.
And we don't want to waste his prime years.
I look at Cade
fucking around. So
I've been having conversation with some guys that who play college ball or whatever and just still love the game, and I'll ask rhetorical questions. And my big thing is certain people I think don't really love the game enough to be a champion, right? And that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm definitive right or nothing. I just think certain guys just have the certain drive to want to be a champion. Cade Cunningham just seems to be like one of those guys. And there were some guys I said that I don't think had that. And I'm not gonna go into that unless that topic comes. But Cade's just one of those guys. Like every year, he adds something to his bag. Every year you see him, he's better.
He's getting better.
And not even because I'm a Knicks fan. Jalen Brunson is one of those guys. Every year, Shea.
Yeah. Yep. He gets better.
OKC every year something. Even if it's only a piece.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what I always loved about basketball. Just watching guys improve, not just the guys that were just better than everybody. The example I gave was Tracy McGrady. Right? All his life, he's been better than everybody. When he went pro, crazy talent. He's just good.
Yeah, he didn't have to kill her.
That's the example I use and it might sound harsh when I say I don't think he loved basketball enough to be a champion. Or maybe I can word it differently. But that's the word I use.
But I gotta also I think you could definitely word it. If we look at his supporting cast, he's never really had a supporting cast consistently enough to even make it the next step. Okay,
LeBron won the championship with me being the backup point guard. So I mean,
damn. But that's different when you are with everybody. Even though he's the leading scorer of the league, he was more of a pass first person.
I hear you, but LeBron always gave the impression of somebody that loved the game enough to sacrifice what it took to be a champion. If he had to get 10 assists, he would get that. That's what I mean when I say that. Right. See what I'm saying?
But are we going to say, because keep it a buck, T-Mac and Kobe pretty much played the same?
Not defensively.
Okay.
That's my point.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? That's my point.
Okay.
When you love the game enough to sacrifice to be a champion, you add something.
Right.
Kobe will lock you up to where you don't get a shot off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's power in that.
No, it is.
Now, Tracy McGrady is one of the greatest scorers ever. I love watching Tracy McGrady play. I was a fan of watching him play. I was a fan of Carmelo Anthony.
I was about to say, I was just about to bring him up.
He was limited because he chose not to play defense unless he played LeBron.
Right.
He would defend LeBron.
Right.
And then the next game, give me the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain level you have to be at to be a champion. And I'm not saying I had it. I didn't play pro. I didn't even fucking play high school.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was an asshole when I was a kid, but I was a child.
Right.
These are adult professionals.
Right.
To get to a certain level.
I'm not mad at that.
Even in football, you can name certain people that just don't have. Like Jalen Hurts has that.
Yeah.
He does what it takes to win games.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and it's not a knock on a person. You know what I'm saying? It's just a certain mentality. Some people can coach you up to be that way. Yeah. I don't think some coaches have what it takes to go to that level.
Nah,
I don't think Tom Thibodeau has it. I just don't think he has it.
Yeah, he did.
Because when there's a game where you have to win, he'll let somebody like Jalen Brunson play 45 minutes. And then you giving him the ball with the last minute in the game when you just ran him for 45.
You just killed him. You
should want him to be fresh for that last minute because they can't guard him when he's tired. So how are they going to guard him in his best?
Right. Look, when you
that's what I mean.
When you rebutted and brought up the points that I was going to bring up, I can't.
But that's been my conversation with one of my coworkers. He used to play D2 ball, and I be hitting him with stuff, man. His answers are actually pretty good. And that's what we were really talking about. A lot of guys, I just think, they don't have that. And sometimes when you word something, it can sound aggressive if you don't give the disclaimer or break it down.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying certain guys aren't a winner. I kind of hate that because that's a blanket statement.
That's a very blanket
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That can really piss a player off because everybody wants to win, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we want the podcast to be great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe there's certain things we could do different. Maybe there's certain things we could change. So if somebody ever said to us, they do that because they're not trying to be good or they're not trying to be popular or something.
Right.
We're going to be tight.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean we ain't trying to win?
I agree. All right, well, quick one. I kind of sort of think we answered this one, so I'm gonna skip that one. No, I'm gonna answer. Which conference looks more wide open this year, East or West? And who is your sleeper threat?
The East is wide open.
Yeah.
So many injuries.
There's so many injuries. Too many injuries to think about. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as far as sleepers, I think the only sleeper in the East on the top of my head would be the Pistons.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. That's
You know
the
what I'm
only
saying?
team.
Because
That's my
even
only
though
team.
nobody expects them to win the East, their trajectory is going up.
Yeah, and other day, even though it's preseason, we played against, I believe it was, and Washington ain't shit. But for us to not take a night off with Washington, because Washington could be one of those sleeper teams with the type of players they got on the bench, that they got on their roster. They got players that in any other team they'll be great fit guys. Great fit guys can turn around and whoop your ass and throw you off. I like the fact we didn't play with them. We had got them 112, it was 112, 121, something like that. We went ahead and put them to bed. Let's go ahead and put them away. Play.
What I really hate is when good teams lose to bad teams.
Me too. Because niggas be taking that day off.
Whoop their ass.
Put the beats on them.
Make them beat you. Now they can beat you, but make them beat you.
Right. I want to see what the West does because what you said
I think
about
the West is still tricky.
About Houston.
The West is tricky.
Which I really feel like Houston should be in the East, but I get it. I definitely want to see what they do. We already know what the Suns going to do. That's absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
We know what the Jazz going to do.
You threw me off on that one. I thought you was going to say something with the Suns.
No, I knew they was do absolutely nothing.
Ass
Jazz
trash.
is nothing. I want to see what Luka does since now they're making him the face of the Lakers, which they should. They should be making him the face of the Lakers.
I don't think the Lakers going to do nothing.
I want to see what Luka does. You see what I said? Luka. I didn't say the Lakers.
I think Luka's going to put up amazing numbers. My question with Luka is he still going to be in shape after the All-Star break? Because he might pull a Carmelo.
Well, get fat during the season.
Get fat after the All-Star break.
Nah, he'll be fine. I think he got a lot to prove.
Think so?
Yeah, I think he has a lot to prove. He does have a lot to prove. Yes, yeah. I think he has a lot to prove. I want to see what OKC does though. OKC is the team I'm watching the most. Everyone keeps talking about the Warriors, but they got the YMCA squad.
But I'll say outside of Luka with the Lakers, who's the difference maker that you watching that really needs to step up this year that you could think of? There's no right or wrong. I'm just wondering what you're looking at on that roster.
Ant-Man and them on Timberwolves?
No, I'm talking on the Lakers roster.
On the Lakers
Luka
roster?
needs somebody to step up.
Bro, they ain't got nobody. DeAndre Ayton is showing us what he's always been. That boy trash.
Had an argument at work about
that boy
this,
trash.
right?
I'm not expecting LeBron to do nothing but retire. That nigga told me he got sciatica.
Ayton had the worst 18-9 when he was with the Phoenix Suns that I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, I've been saying for the longest, that boy's soft.
You think that's what it is? He's soft?
He more than. I don't think he good.
Today's NBA, you could be successful soft when you're a 7 foot.
I don't think he good. He just don't have no motor. He doesn't have a motor at all.
I think mentally he's shot. He's so disengaged.
I don't even want to. I'm not putting that on mental.
He's so not interested when he's on the
That
court,
might
bro.
be him. That just might be him. He ain't mental because nothing happened to him mentally for him to be disengaged.
We don't know if anything happened to him.
We're just speaking what we seen on the court.
But what I'm saying is he fits into my mold of people that I feel like just don't love basketball, bro. You a 7 footer and you just out there like,
yeah,
whatever. If I get the rebound, I'll get it. If I don't, I don't.
Joe, he got.
If I set this pick, I might roll. I might pop. Like
bro. I think for the Lakers,
and can JJ Redick even coach?
Hey, he got the extension. We're gonna see.
I don't think it's enough sample size to really say he can or can't.
You're right. That's what I said. We'll see. I don't see no one on the Lakers.
I think LeBron needs to get out the way. I'll be glad when he does.
He will be out the way very soon. He's not really gonna play much this year. I don't know why it's him being blamed for any issue with the team.
No, I'm not blaming him at all.
You know what I'm saying?
He's supposed
why
to
he need to be out the way for the team to get better.
No, I'm not
the
saying
Lakers
that.
wasn't shit before LeBron got there.
They suck anyway. I just want him to go because I honestly want to see Bronny get a chance to develop.
Right.
I think he's a father there is too much. Not for him. I just think the media and all that shit is just kind of too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I crack a lot of jokes with him like anybody else, bro. But I talk shit about everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I think he'll perform better when his father gets out the way. When I say better, I don't know what better is.
Right.
But I just think that has to be a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? Because the teammates probably looking at him like, bitch ass nigga, you ain't supposed to be here. You know what I mean? Then, he's athletic. I think he could be a good defender. You know, I think he could. I think he is an NBA talent athletically and defensively. I just think offense just hasn't caught up to his to his defense, which happens with a lot of
I was
players.
about to say that's quite a few players.
Yeah, it happens with a lot of players. But
If you can
the injury that LeBron has.
if you can give me 10-8, 5.
Who?
Bronny, 10 points.
He's not getting
8 assists.
I don't see him get 8 assists. Not right
Ain't close. He already 5-5. He's 5-5 assists and boards. 5-5, but we got to go off of what we seeing.
I mean, okay.
We got to go off of what we seeing. He already giving it. He running a point. He running a point well.
I don't think he's running the point well, but I feel you. He's better than he was last year.
He's running the point very well, especially NBA. All you're doing is rotation. You're not having to call a bunch of sets. You're doing down screens. The NBA set they not running a whole lot of plays. It's really the same few plays over and over. Once the point guard comes down at half, he's passing it to a wing and then he's setting a down screen.
Even when you're running a read and react, though, you still got to be able to react and make the right play. And Bronny's, the spotlight is on him. Every mistake he makes is going to be amplified.
And
you know what I'm saying?
That's media amplification when you watch a whole game and you only see 2 or 3 errors out of everyone makes 2 or 3 errors.
He doesn't have the room to make the errors. You know that. You play ball. Certain players have more leeway to make errors. Like Steph Curry can shoot it. Let me say.
But who says he doesn't have the room?
If he's not in the regular rotation, he doesn't have the room. That's anybody. If you're not in a regular rotation, you don't have the room to make so many errors. We don't know
what the rotation looking like neither.
You know he's not in the regular rotation.
We don't know. We'll see what the season starts.
You already know that. He's not going to start the season in a regular rotation. If he was, it would have been announced by now. He's not going to be in that regular rotation.
We'll see.
I mean, okay.
We'll see.
And we're going to see he won't be in a regular rotation, bro. They're not going to play him over Gabe Vincent.
That's true. Gabe
Vincent's going to have to prove he can't make a shot before they put Bronny on the court.
And that happened just the other day. He made a bunch of points first half, second half. He couldn't hit fucking basket that was standing in front of him.
Yeah, but he still killed in the first half.
That would be that when down the wire. I can't have you down the wire.
They're not going to take him out the game down the wire and put Bronny in the game because
we'll
he's
see.
not shooting the
we
second
shall
half.
see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see.
Nah, you don't even believe that, but I get it. You just got to disagree with me. We got to make it
Nah. I do disagree with you there, so.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, I'm telling you.
You're not putting Bronny in the game crunch time.
We'll see. We'll see.
I said you're not going to do that if you need a bucket. Now, if you put him in the game.
But I'm not looking for him to get a bucket.
If you put Gabe Vincent.
I'm not looking for Gabe Vincent to get a bucket.
He's in the game to make an open jumper. That's all he's good for. That's it. If he's not making an open jump shot,
so we go from talking about point guard play to making an open.
He's a shooting point guard. That's what he is. He doesn't do anything else. You've never seen him make a good pass ever. Gabe Vincent, come on, cut it out. We're not doing that. Bronny can penetrate the lane.
Proving my point a lot more, boy. But we gonna see. I think
I didn't say your points were useless. I didn't say that.
We'll see.
I didn't say you didn't make any sense at all.
We'll see when the season starts, man.
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, a lot of us. We go.
And if he fails, I'm gonna clown him. And if he plays well, I'll be like, yo, good game, Bronny.
We'll see how well the young man do. And LeBron need to stop doing. Just go ahead and retire. He ain't got no sciatica.
You think so?
No.
Did he make you want to buy some Hennessy?
Huh?
Did he make you want to buy some Hennessy?
Yeah, but a lot of us knew that was some bullshit.
I didn't see it, but I knew it was some bullshit though before.
I didn't watch it either. Someone sent it to me.
They told me it was a Hennessy ad. I'm like, Brian for Hennessy?
Yeah, he been with Hennessy for years.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Been with Hennessy for a long time.
Hennessy is so trash, bro.
Yes, to me is not.
The world lied to me. I just thought Hennessy was some good shit as a kid, and you go to college, I got the Hennessy. I got the hen dog.
I ain't never drunk that shit like that.
You never drank Hennessy?
Nah, I said I never drunk it like that. It always gave me bubble guts, so I just never fucked with it like that.
Yo, I think I lived a decade of my life with consistent bubble guts. I don't know. I just felt like that was life.
Yeah, I can't do it. I believe if I'm gonna drink alcohol, I need to be an enjoyable situation.
Hennessy does to your insides what you should never allow happen. Hennessy will make you want to leave the bathroom and go to another bathroom.
On the real though, let's not talk bad about Hennessy because what if they ever want to sponsor us? I'm gonna take the sponsorship, buddy.
Okay, and these are just jokes. It will flush out your system.
It definitely will.
Immediately.
All right, last but not least in the sports world, are we entering an era where team culture matters more than superstar power? I don't know. I think that's still in my book is still up for view.
Oh, it's the reason why that's kind of an issue is everyone's definition of superstar is different. Sometimes when people speak of superstar, they're looking at all accomplishment with endorsements and like as an example, Patrick Ewing was a big face for the Knicks, but a lot of people didn't consider him a superstar because he wasn't like media ready. He didn't have commercials and he didn't really speak very well,
right,
with his accent and things of that nature. So he wasn't considered a superstar. Like Shaq had mad commercials. He was this megastar, household name kind of thing.
right.
So when superstar, I think everybody's definition is different.
Yeah,
because even when people had the argument with Jalen Brunson, of course I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm using Jalen Brunson because he's not a real talkative guy. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna be on a commercial and make people laugh and make you want to buy shit. Jalen Brunson wants to be left the fuck alone. So if your definition of a superstar is a person with endorsements that has a bubbly personality, like in the WNBA, Asia Wilson's a superstar. She has mad commercials, endorsements. Paige Beckers is out there. She's like a bigger than life name. And they made Caitlin Clark be a big name. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. The superstar is not just the talent on the court. It's like everything else attached to it.
But I also think superstar is a player that moves the needle within the league that they're in.
I mean, that should be uniform, though.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not many of those. We have a bunch of stars, but when it comes to superstar, it's someone that even on other teams.
So is Shea a superstar?
No.
See, then that fits that conversation more than anybody. Because you're talking about a top 3, top 5 player in the league, depending on who you're talking to, top 2.
Yeah.
And he's not a superstar.
Yeah.
But he top tier as a player.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But he's from Canada, right? From Canada?
Yeah, he's from Canada.
When he talks, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Because his voice does not. His voice is bugged out. When you look at it, like, oh shit, he said that. And he likes to be left alone. And he's kind of a.
I don't know about the left alone part.
He's kind of a.
Because he's starting to try to be into that.
But he has to turn into that.
Because everyone has to turn.
Not really. Not really. Shaq was a natural.
A natural superstar?
No, he was a natural when the cameras came on. Because he was rapping, he was out there.
Right, that's different.
You said everybody. I'm just giving an example. Not saying you're wrong.
Shaq is an outlier in that.
Son, come on. When you say everybody, somebody else supposed to give an example. You know the thing. Come on. Let's not act like we don't know what this is. If I say everybody, you're going to throw somebody out there.
I mean, I think also Shaq, what era he grew up in.
The people were more outgoing back then.
Everyone was different. We're in the era of everybody's the same. So everybody dressed the same.
Social media turns you into a social misfit?
Nah. I don't think social media turns you into a social misfit. Kids don't go outside. That will turn you into a social misfit.
Same thing. Social media keeps you inside. Without social media, you think kids would still be inside? I mean, you got video games too, though.
Yeah.
Social media and video games together, that's mean.
I get it. I get what you're saying. As someone
I didn't have nothing. I had to go outside.
But as someone that has teenage and soon a teenage son and a soon-to-be teenage son, I let them make their decisions on their own when it comes to a level of going outside and being indoors. You just heard the basketball outside.
But they have a father that's engaged. A lot of kids are raising themselves. And when you're raising yourself, decision making is different.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say a lot of somebody is doing something.
See, you're nitpicking words.
We got to.
There's a good percentage of people that have situations where parents are working and kids have a lot of time at home.
Right, that's true. That's true. I mean, should I raise myself?
You also played basketball.
Yeah, I signed myself up.
Outside.
I forced myself to be.
But you went outside.
Yes. Yeah. But we had no choice.
Social media wasn't wild crazy.
Social media wasn't
video
available.
games were there. Exactly. So we didn't have the same distractions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You had more distractions than I had, but you still didn't have the same distractions your kids have.
Yeah.
And my son didn't have the same distractions your kids have.
That's true. Yeah.
There's no right or wrong.
It really isn't.
You know what I mean? It's just a lot of different elements.
It's different variables when it comes to that. That's the hard part. But I also think kids being social misfit is because they're not. A lot of these kids don't want to be social. A lot of these kids don't know how to. If case in point, Migos. when they first came out, when they did interviews.
They were terrible.
They were the worst interviews
Oh my God,
you would have ever seen in your life.
It was alarming.
It was like, what the fuck?
It was so alarming.
Because they were socially awkward.
Yeah, they were. They were.
Then all of a sudden, what clicked? They learned how to be social, and they were able to articulate and speak and have great interviews. Now, when you hear like Offset by himself, now that, you know, the group, great interview. Every time he talks, it's a great interview. He's been on Keke Palmer, Joe Budden, Breakfast Club, Hot 97. You know what I mean?
You remember when Ricky Williams did the interview with the helmet on?
Yes.
I mean, but go ahead.
I remember
thought about that.
But think about that. Social awkwardness.
He wasn't even trying to be funny.
No, he was just
did
awkward.
not want you to see his face.
He was awkward.
He was shook.
Yup. He was awkward as hell. No, I would even say Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch had a level of awkwardness.
And now he's on commercials everywhere.
And then you
People
look at
love him.
Marshawn Lynch, people would call him stupid and different things like that. And he went to Cal Berkeley.
He just had his own way of doing things.
Right.
Marshall Lynch.
He'd tell you, he was like, my
intelligent.
GPA was I think he said a 3.4, 3.5, 3.8, something like that. It was around that. Like, yo, the boy is not stupid, all because his vernacular is based on where he's from and where he lived at.
Well, some people
intelligence on vernacular is crazy to me.
Well, I mean, it's safe to say most people wouldn't think I was a good student, bro. Like, people judge you just they look at you.
They do.
Like, some people will probably look at me and don't realize I'm an MC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you might look at somebody and just assume they're a nerd. I mean, I think we just all guilty of judging certain people by the cover.
Yeah. And let's skip around. Let's talk about that. I want to skip around a little bit, and we'll jump back up into music topics. I want to talk about Joe Budden Podcast and the issue that they just had, because that's speaking on what we were talking about. They just had an issue with
I like that.
With Mark Lamont Hill and Flip.
Transitions matter.
He liked that.
That was a good blend right there. That was a good blend. I like that. Nah, that was dope.
But
we gotta talk about that. That was dope. I like that.
But they broke that down. The Mark Lamont Hill and Flip, they had a big argument.
Who made sense
on Patreon? On Patreon. No, I'm gonna get to it. And they had a big argument on Patreon, and then you got these pundits now. Everyone is making it smart versus dumb. Smart person versus dumb person conversation, and why Mark Lamont Hill should not be on Joe Budden Podcast, and why things Flip say doesn't matter, and all these different variables and stuff like that.
I think it's a great addition to the podcast myself.
I think it was a phenomenal addition to the podcast. Awesome. Now, where I stand on both sides with them because I watched the episode. I think a lot of people only watch the clip.
I just saw the clip
because I subscribe to their Patreon.
But I knew there was more to it than just
that. I watched the whole discussion. The whole discussion has been bubbling. The back and forth has been bubbling for a while. And Flip even said this previous episode, he said, dude, I don't joke with you like I joke with the rest of these guys because I actually look up to you for knowledge and insight on things that I may not be versed in. He was like, so when you kind of,
I like that.
He said, when you joked on me about me not knowing certain words or doing certain things, I was offended.
Yeah, he reacted.
And it was reactionary. And then Mark,
we got to be bigger than that.
I said, we do. But I think a lot of times we've got caught in that, in the moment. We're both highly intelligent men, both with master's degrees. We both had different walks of life that also been somewhat similar, but we bump heads sometime on words because we don't understand what the other person is saying.
Words have power, though.
It does. Words have a lot of power.
And a lot of words have multiple meanings.
But now it goes to...
And then you have to understand the context of why the word was being used.
I totally agree. Now that goes into why Mark had an issue with Flip calling him a sucker. Because in his mind, the word meant certain things, connotations, and he was like, I don't play with me like that.
But Flip feels like he said sucker shit more so than calling him a sucker.
Which Flip did.
Yeah, but all he heard was sucker.
Right. Once again, you just said words have power.
But my problem with that is we have two things. Mm-hmm. When you're an intelligent person,
right,
people look at you like you're a sucker a lot of times. So that's a trigger, right? And when you're and I hate calling people hood people, but when you're from that environment,
right,
people always question your intelligence. So when your intelligence is questioned, that triggers you. So you have two people simultaneously triggering each other. But they both actually like each other.
And both in the same space.
No, but they both actually do like each other. But a certain word put them to a level of where they both respect each other, but now you have to act like you don't.
Right.
Because you're triggered. Now you want to go outside.
Right.
And do what?
What we gonna do?
Have an unnecessary fight
for what?
And then both of you are gonna be away from each other saying, "I ain't even want to fight that nigga." Bro.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's cool because we've had scenarios. You go back and forth, and then when it's over, it's almost like I don't even know where it started at.
This is my only complaint about the whole situation is this. It was multiple people on set. It's only one person that could have easily diffused that. And he didn't do it.
Who?
And that's Joe.
Oh, I thought you were going to say somebody else.
Nope,
okay.
He's the only person out of all those multiple people on set.
I don't think he thought it was going to go that far.
I don't think he did neither.
Because at first, the girl was laughing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It seemed like you and I go back and forth all the time. And then we just start laughing about it and we go on. So nobody thought he was going to say, let's go outside.
The look
because Joe was like, ain't nobody going outside.
Yep.
Like,
that's when he got serious. Once it already super escalated.
Yeah, but it got too hot.
And it was too late for
got too hot.
And that was my thing.
You got to break the glass to get the fire extinguisher.
Because I watched the whole episode and then they cut. They cut it.
Okay.
They ended. And you could tell they cut, fixed it, figured it out. And then everybody came back and then the show went on great. But then also I can tell like, niggas had a conversation. Now, if you watch the video, it went from semi-light to dark as hell when the cut. Yeah. That means a super conversation was had. But because even Ish pulled Mark outside and said, dog, you actually wrong in this. And broke his perspective of why he thought he was wrong. And then that's when Mark was like, shit, you got a point.
I think they both was wrong to a certain degree.
But I'm pretty sure both of them got pulled to the side, and
they both was wrong to a certain degree. But I think too, when you are of intelligence, you have to also realize those are two different things. But they're two different things. Yeah,
because you got a master's degree don't mean you smart. There's a lot of dumb niggas with a master's.
That's my point too. I don't feel like you should carry yourself as if you're smarter than people just because you have degrees and all these certifications. Because that intelligence has a certain level of power as well as responsibility.
Yes, it does.
You know what I'm saying? For you and I to go somewhere and use a bunch of words that are confusing this guy that may be an HVAC guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean he isn't intelligent.
Nope.
Because he's a master. He might be a master at what he's doing.
And a lot of times, because the HVAC, he can be richer than us.
No, it's true, but I'm saying he still can be a master at things that we don't understand.
That's a fact.
So now if my unit is messed up and he comes around me and uses all these big words and terms that I don't understand, I'm going to be offended.
Right.
And going to react. See what I'm saying? So it's no different from me doing that to him. It's a level of ignorance when you take your intelligence and use it as power over a person.
Yeah, I agree.
That's whack.
That is very whack.
Even for us on a podcast to sit here and use a bunch of words and terminology that a listener doesn't understand.
I'm never doing that.
What's the point?
And we could.
If they don't understand what we're saying, what is the point? Or even if I'm talking to you and I start going out of pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be to a point to where you feel offended or violated by me doing it. But sometimes people do it to violate people.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's when I have a problem with that shit.
Me too.
Like with us, you should be able to say, bro, what are you talking about?
Right.
The fuck is that word?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But,
and I think Mark low-key did.
I think he's an intellectual bully.
I think he did try to.
I think he's an intellectual bully.
I like that.
I don't think in a bad way,
no.
But I think he's aggressive with it. I think he's passionate about his intelligence, and I think sometimes he's an intellectual bully because he attacks with a lot of dialect.
Yes, he does.
That I know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I think it's dope how he puts words together. Mm-hmm. But is it really in context on the Joe Budden show every time he does it?
Right.
Sometimes he can be up there. Mm-hmm. Joe know what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's there to do that.
Yeah.
But you will have times where a person like Flip might be like, yo, nigga, you playing with words right now.
Yep.
Because we're trying to talk about something and you flippity Eminem and me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I think they fit great. I think the contrast is dope.
I think the contrast is very good.
I'm glad they, to my knowledge, it seems as if they settled.
No, they settled. Because
I hope it's really settled.
I think so. The current episode, they talked about that. And this is the one that's not on Patreon. They actually discussed it. And then Joe and Ish had an issue with Angela Rye's new show where she I heard she went vehemently just shitted on them like they just a bunch of dummies.
And I don't know who that person is.
and you don't know who Angela Rye is?
I don't. Maybe I do and just don't know.
Yeah, she a political pundit though.
Maybe I just don't care.
She dated Common for a little bit.
I know who that is then. Okay.
That's sad, but yes.
Okay.
She's Charlemagne's flunky. Maybe.
Common been putting some work in, sir.
Oh no, he keep it bad. He keep it bad. We gotta give him that.
Common been working.
He keep it bad. We gotta give him that one.
Shout out, bro. Common been working.
But but you know, back to that, they had some answers, and biggest issue was how they tried to depict Flip as being some ghetto idiot that doesn't have nothing, and then Ish was like, we cannot just say this man is some idiot when he has a multi-million-dollar business that he's been building on his own for a long time. It's like Flip has an elevator in his home. His kids, you would think they went to Harvard or they going to Harvard because of the level of intellect that they currently have. And that's not just from one side. That's from him and it's from his wife. That's another thing. This man has been married longer than all of them on this show. He's been with this same woman. He's grown his business. He's done all these different things. To call him an idiot and to make it seem like he's not versed in anything is wrong. And that's the biggest issue with us in the black community. We always ready to down each other and not understand, and to purposely don't want to understand each other.
We can't do that to each other.
We can't.
No, we should have never been that way, but as time goes on and the way community and society is, the Joe Budden Podcast has millions of listeners.
Millions.
So it's like they have a responsibility. And I like the dynamic of different personalities they have. They all bring something to the table.
Yep.
I don't watch and listen as much as you do, but when I do, you know, I enjoy the dynamic. You know what I'm saying? I think every one of them adds something, and they all are, you know, representation of the different dynamics of the black man.
Yes, they are.
You know what I'm saying? And they're all
they are
intelligent in their own way.
Yes, they are.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think we should be battling each other with our intelligence because it's different.
And that's my issue. You look at that group. You got Ish, who runs his own construction company. Ice been in tech for God knows when, and shipping and receiving. We know what Mark Lamont Hill does. We know what Joe came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From music, DJing, VJing at Hot 97. He was one of the first to really do that, to be an artist, a working artist, and working at Hot 97 as a radio personality.
Got history.
Right. Then do it. Dog, he's one of the first to really start this video vlogging shit. If you be real, if we want to be real with it.
Yeah, he was.
Revolutionized what podcasting is.
Without realizing he was doing it.
Right. Yeah. And then you look at, even Parks. Parks is the white guy in the group.
Yeah,
but he has a lot of long-standing history in business as a man.
He plays his part too.
Yeah, plays it well. Then you got Flip. You got Mona, who's new. You know, we don't know what the hell going on with Melissa Ford, but that's between them, and they figure whatever that out.
She's not coming back.
I don't think so either. But you have a long-standing group of people that has grown and been doing, who's masters in their particular professions. So it just sucked. That's like even with us, for someone, even the clip that you did, someone judged us. Because if they judge you, they judging me. And they judged us
listen,
like we was some
I do not
idiots.
understand why anybody thinks we don't have good women.
Bro.
And we just mistreat women. Bro, listen. This is washed up university right here.
Stonewashed.
Y'all got us really fucked up, son.
We are family men.
We talk bad shit, but we talking shit.
All right. Both be up under our women's ass, bro. I ain't want to hear none of that shit.
Yeah,
man.
like
black women
won't even respond to none of that y'all
let's keep
talking.
That a band.
Yo.
Black women.
Yo.
If we want to define anything.
I'm washed up university, my G.
Hey, you already know what it is with me.
Nah, I
got a whole podcast with my wife, so we already know what it is with me.
And I've said this on a pod before, comprehension is a powerful piece of communication.
And my wife agreed with what you said.
But she knows the culture.
She knows the dynamic. Yes.
Yeah, the dynamic.
Yep, she knows.
But I have to be more aware of the fact that when clips go out, some people don't take the time to understand the context of a clip. Because I've even seen you comment under your own clip one time. Mm-hmm. I don't know what made you do it, but it made sense. You was like, let me put what I said into context. Because I guess you figured.
Because it was too much, bro. It was like, all right, y'all, let me just put this in context.
No, but you did it before people jumped on it.
Because you know it's coming.
I mean,
sometimes you gotta meet the issue at hand.
I feel you, but nah, I'm gonna throw this out there, yo. Maybe I got the attack face, cause I get attacked way more than he does.
Oh yeah, and
it wasn't always like that.
And I be saying some off the wall shit.
This is my point, and I blame Opus Clip for that.
Oh yeah,
Opus Clip has the problem for the icicles dripping. They be clipping my shit like I'm really going in on people. And I kind of like it because I don't care. You know what I mean? We sparking engagements.
Right.
But, yo, this guy be saying some craziness.
And
I'm getting attacked, man.
Somebody on one of my clips say, yo, calm down. Don't go in so hard on them. I said something. I was going in.
Hey, it's all for the team, man.
It is, man. It's supposed to be what my last point, even with the Joe Budden podcast, I like what Joe said about this. He was like, everybody got an issue with Mark Lamont Hill being here. He said, where were y'all at when he lost his job at CNN? He said, why none of y'all scooped him up and put him on y'all intellectual podcast or intellectual show?
I like the fact that he can loosen up the tie.
Right. Yep. And that's what he said. He said a lot of the comments, even Mark jumped in. A lot of these comments and shit, topics that we be discussing come from Mark. Who come from us a lot of times.
I think he needed
a lot of that be him.
I think he needed that to unpack too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you're dealing with CNN and all that. You're serious all the time.
Also, I'm getting a digital board here that's going to have our topic list on there.
Okay, you stunting. I like that weird flex.
It should be today.
All right. Talk your shit then.
That's going to be fun. So,
all right.
One, because I've been getting complaints about the phone.
Why?
It said
somebody
thought I was on my phone too much. But I'm looking at topics.
I mean, when I look at my phone, I'm looking through shit.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes my closing statements, I might read it off the joint because I might dig deeper into a topic.
Right.
Nigga, relax. Niggas be on podcasts with their laptops all the time. So if we both have laptops,
I think it'd be
it's more acceptable.
That's why I got my tablet here. But I need to get a new tablet because this would die all the time.
Okay, you want us to step the game up?
We might. I mean.
Right,
we'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
If that offends someone, okay.
We'll figure it out.
We're not here to be offensive,
right?
But we're not ignoring each other on the phone.
No, we're not. We're definitely not. All right, let's jump into another topic, man. I want to double back to music because you had some stuff in here that I definitely wanted to touch on. Should artists prioritize Bandcamp and direct to fan sales over choosing streams? Now,
I wanted your answer.
Please
give me a real answer. Don't give me no bullshit answer that you think I already understand.
No. It's two part.
Sometimes you do that.
I do.
It's
two part. I don't think artists should prioritize Bandcamp, but I do think you should prioritize direct to fan consumer. And the reason why I said not prioritizing Bandcamp, I don't think we should prioritize no one platform because all that does is help that platform. It doesn't necessarily all the way help you. I think, yes, a platform is there to it's gonna always be some give and take in whatever you do. But I say prioritize building your own personal infrastructure. And I know some people will jump out there and say, well, Bandcamp is in everybody's phone. Not technically, it doesn't. A lot of people don't know nothing about Bandcamp, but Bandcamp been around longer than all of them. If be real, Bandcamp has been around longer than Spotify. It's been around longer than definitely YouTube Music. It's been around longer than a lot of platforms.
I used to hate it.
See? Because it wasn't user friendly. They finally got better with the user friendliness of the platform, but it's still beta user friendly. I say I'm gonna be adamant, man. Build up your website, build up your platform. You can utilize all the social media to push directly back to your shit. People will go to your shit if it's pleasing to the eye and user friendly. Don't have all these buttons. Make it simple. The best website I like and which just made me change up my web development style was the fucking Mass Appeal website. There's no buttons really. There's really no real buttons on there.
Oh, yeah, I need to talk to you about some of that when you get some time when the new year hit too.
Yeah. We do need to revamp all that shit. Like,
no, it's fine. Go ahead. Do it.
But I love how great that, it's visually pleasing. It's showing the visual arts. It's showing everything that's fly.
Yo, bro,
and
we
it's
can't
getting
keep talking
straight
about
to the
Mass
point.
Appeal, bro.
I know we can't, but they doing that shit so right, bro.
Son, they're gonna have to
doing
send
it
us.
so
They're gonna have
right.
to send us some something.
Some care package or something.
Man, send me a
They doing-
T-shirt, yo.
they
I'm
doing it
I'm
right,
simple.
bro.
Send me a T-shirt. Just send me a 2X.
Yeah, yo, me too. Send me a 2X.
Matter of fact, no, it's getting cold. Send me a hoodie, because I'm telling you, I just think we might be
Bro.
talking about Mass Appeal again all the way into the year.
Well, we might, bro, because when that Big L song with Nas,
Can I get a hoodie though?
bro, that shit fire, dog.
I wear Love
was
Mad all
wrong.
day, but I wear a Mass Appeal hoodie.
I'm gonna keep it a band, bro. That shit threw me for a loop, man. I think that is what just not focusing on one individual platform. Utilize them all, but brand build yourself here and give yourself a stationary spot. I'll say this. I haven't been giving that the platform any love like that, and I probably should. It's by what's his name? It's what's the name of it? Darn it. It's on my phone too, and I can't think of the name. I'm trying to find it. I have too many apps. But it's by what's the name's son? What's his name? What's the old boy's son?
Come on, Isaac Hayes?
Isaac Hayes' son. I've been on his platform. I've been on it more. I've been checking it out more.
I ain't been on it in a while. I started messing with it, then I kind of fell back.
I think
How's it growing though?
it's growing damn good. It's growing damn good. I can't think of the name of it, and it's just bad.
Ain't it fanzine? Is it fanzine?
I think it is fans. Something like that. Fans,
I don't know why that just popped up in my
that's a
mind.
good-
Fanzine or something like that?
I don't know. It's something.
It's fan something.
It's something. Yeah. But it's making me want to look for it because I want to give him his proper due. Y'all, I for a while I did not like this update that they have. I don't think it's fanzine. I think it's definitely not fanzine. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll figure it out. But I love the platform and the growth ability of that platform.
It's fan base.
Fan base. That's what it is. Fan base. There we go.
I know it's fan show.
And it's sitting right here and right in my damn face too. Fan base. I think that platform is something. If we're gonna deal with a platform that's gonna pay you out well, that's gonna help you build up your fan base where you're gonna keep your money, where your money can build. I think also the sad part is, yes, it doesn't have a major reach like a Facebook or Instagram
It might.
or
Gotta
TikTok.
start from somewhere.
But yeah, it got to start somewhere. But that's why you utilize all pieces and push them to a general hub. I'm not mad at Bandcamp. I think Bandcamp is a very good platform. But I'm just never putting all my eggs in one basket because the problem is Tubi. People go and we put all our content on Tubi, and Fox owns Tubi, and in a few minutes they're gonna do like every other platform. They're gonna sell that shit, and they're gonna sell it off the sweat and back that off of you as a content creator, and you didn't make no money from none of that. And now all your content is owned by them, and they're taking that catalog of content and they're gonna put it over here, and then they're gonna stop catering to black people, and then y'all gonna be like, man, why they do me like that? They do it all the time.
I hear you. I didn't want to cut you off, but you said something that was sort of triggering. Good trigger though. When you said about fan base not having the outreach of Facebook.
Right.
My issue with that thought process is this: there are a lot of people that complain about streaming and they're not paying this, not or whatever, and
Right.
fan base maybe not having a large platform. How many of those people are actually selling 1,000 of anything? You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
if you go to
that's true.
fan base and let's say 100 people love your music and are willing to even give you $1 for a single, that's $100 you ain't even making off of streaming, my brother.
That's true.
So why you wouldn't do it?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's all about, and we talked about it in one podcast, numbers and relevant numbers. The relevant numbers have no indication for the crowd, but I know for a fact if we have 50 YouTube viewers, we have
Right.
50 people that actually watch the podcast and engage.
Right.
You can get on social, you can get on these other places, and you're getting all these numbers, and you're getting these manipulated numbers, and you're not getting nothing from it.
Right.
On fan base, at least you're meeting people
Yes.
where you can build your brand. Like,
Yes.
I'm going to do something with this company, Mad Good Records, where they're going to do a cassette run. Like,
I saw
man,
your post. I was going to ask you about that.
I ain't know nothing about that shit. Was approaching me, and I'm like, shit, nigga, man, I want people to hear the music. Let's see what's popping.
Right.
And then Kawan J that produced that particular project He said he got a boombox at home and he been on a cassette thing for a while. So
I got a boombox upstairs.
I said, why not? Just people that love hip hop, love the nostalgia of it. They're actually also doing trading cards.
That's fire. That's fire.
So why wouldn't I fuck with them?
That's fire.
And I'm using that not to talk about me. I'm saying an example of curating.
Yes.
A fan base.
Mm-hmm.
You worrying about numbers on these big giant platforms. Yo, you're like a fish in a big pond.
You're never gonna meet your personal own expectations if you worry about that. Like you just said, you gotta meet your people where they are, and you gotta build from that start.
Let them know.
You got to.
Yeah, talk to them. They ain't listening. Talk to them. They're not listening to me. Talk to them.
I mean, I think that's always been an artist, especially an artist issue, especially up and coming artists. They go and look at everybody else. Oh man, they doing this. I'm better than them. They doing this.
Yo.
No, you got 5 fans. Cater to those 5 fans. Those 5 fans turn to 10 fans.
Bro, do that
Cater
show
to
with
those
20 people in the
bro,
crowd.
and keep going.
Do that show with 20 people in the crowd.
Keep going.
Come with 20 CDs in your pocket and go home with 5.
Yep.
Why not?
It's not gonna hurt you, no.
Man, listen. You already know I don't care, G.
All right, man. Next one. It's kind of still in that same vein. We're still talking music. I kind of want to stay in that vein. How valuable is a DJ network or email blast today compared to algorithmic exposure?
Talk to them. They tired of hearing me.
I mean, because
you know what I feel.
I know how you feel, and I think all can be worked. All can be worked.
Intelligently,
being a part of the
intelligently and strategically.
Being a part of I can't even say the word right now.
We ain't got to.
Algorithmic exposure, just the algorithm, just being a part of the algorithm, and then being within DJs. I personally think DJs are still a necessary product, but it's all about being a part of DJ networks that make sense. And figure
which one makes sense.
It's just really based on what you're using for you. I think DJs for you. It's
the DJs that make sense for you.
If you not, I think this. If you make a sound of music that's more mainstream based, don't give that shit to a DJ that plays nothing but underground hip hop.
Talk to them,
because it's just not gonna. It's not gonna work. It doesn't make sense.
Not at all.
If you do R&B records, and you find DJs that mixing that's who you cater. You go to DJs that cater to the sound that you're trying to put out there. And there's a bunch of them out there. It's a bunch of DJs out there. He found a list of DJs. The music that he does and the music I may do is not going to be the same. The DJs I may go to may not be the same as the DJs he may go to. And it's because it's based on the sound that you're trying to create in a fan base you're trying to reach out to.
Too many artists don't even have a clue what you just said.
No. Because
they're chasing the DJs that always go viral.
Yep.
The truth of it is,
I don't care about none of them.
When you can find a core set of DJs that support what you,
feed them.
Yes.
They'll be happy.
I have a PR person I use, and I also have my personal email list where sometimes I'll just send songs because I feel like it.
Do a digipack. Those are still alive today. Get your little digipack, man. Do a drop for a DJ. Do a little something for them.
They still
add a little piece in your record. You know what I mean?
The power behind that is like this. Even if once you get a connection with a DJ, stay connected. Even if they don't have you on every mix show.
Hit the like button.
Still hit them up. Yes, what?
Hit the like button.
Shit, if they're putting
Leave a
out
comment.
If they're putting out quality shows, there are a lot of people that don't realize there's still quality shows out here on Mixcloud.
Yep.
I'm trying to think where else I know people. I'll just use
Mixcloud. Mostly Mixcloud.
I'll just use Mixcloud as an example because they have the most on. They have the most on there.
Unless we got the Jams Radio and you deal with me and my people, but Mixcloud.
There's other independent people as well, but a lot of people don't know where to find this stuff. Just share it.
Yep.
Give them an option.
Hit the like button, man.
Yeah, this person right here supports my music, and they support other quality artists as myself. Because people always say, nobody's making good hip hop anymore. Nobody's making R&B anymore.
I haven't dropped.
That's trash. Twitch got some good shows.
Twitch got some good shows as well.
Yes, Twitch.
I haven't dropped a radio show in a while because I've been working on some things behind the scenes, trying to help that for the week at the Jams Radio with visibility, and which I plan on dropping more shows. I still have artists that I play their music so much they still jump under my post, hit the like button. They send me music, which I turn around and I send it to other people to make sure they play. And I let them know, hey, this person is going to be playing your music. My show, the vibes haven't been back in a while, but it'll be back soon. When they come back, I'm blaring your records. But play this person over here has your music. Make sure you go meet with them. And then they'll slide over there and talk with them as well. I still have artists, like you just said, like we just talked about, hit the like button. It don't hurt. Share content. It don't hurt. Man. Share content for what's going on.
Don't sleep on the stories either.
Don't
share stories.
You know what I mean?
So network.
I had artists.
Let's keep a network of quality product moving.
Hit me and was like, "Hey, I know you're not doing a radio show right now, but I remember your show, The Sit Down. You still doing it? Yup. Do you mind interviewing me? Yo, send me over your press work. They send me over the press work. I'm scheduling interviews.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, get that out, man.
I know, right?
What's that about?
Right. Like shit like that. Shit like that matters, man. Shit like that matters for people that's curating music, see?
Oh, man.
That's that old man shit, man.
Hey, man. Hey, I ain't young.
But play the algorithm games, but play them based on your algorithm, numbers.
Don't worry about the numbers.
Yep,
don't
your
worry about
stuff.
Don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about the likes, man.
Nope.
You know, I speak to a lot of influential media people, DJs, label owners. There are a lot of independent labels out here doing creative projects like I was just mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even get to talk to you about it because it happened so fast. It just happened like,
I think that's dope, though.
Boom, and but you know, that's nothing. This isn't about me. But tailor make what you do with your music around you. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Create your own. You're in charge of your own image. You're in charge of the own way you're presented to people. Put it out there.
The only thing I'm gonna disagree. I'm not gonna say don't look at the numbers. You look at the numbers in this manner. Look at your demographics.
That's not the same way as the numbers. That's your dynamic.
Okay. I mean,
when I say numbers, you know what I mean. But matter of fact, clarify. Somebody might not know what I mean.
Yeah, and that's why I'm jumping in there. Look at your
cook.
demographic. Look at how many women to how many men follow what you're doing. Their age group. Look at their age grouping, and then when you're building your ads and building different things, you need to be doing ads. That's probably been my biggest issue. Why even my network doesn't go as far because I don't pay for ads. Guess what? I got ad money and I'm about to start paying for ads. Build your ads to promote what you have going on and build it in that lane. Even when you put your music out, know that this is your demographic. Now you know who your demographic is and feed that niche.
You might have to go further on ads. People don't understand what you're saying. There's levels to ads. Some people might think you mean Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads.
I'm talking
Google ads.
All ads, all of the above. But the main ones would be for me.
Ads package.
Yep. Ads package. Figure out where your most follower group is. If it's on TikTok, push there. Buy ad in TikTok. Just pushing your new song. You got a new song out. You just built this promo, this 30-second promo clip. When they say boost it,
only thing I don't like about the social media ads is the bot inclusion. There are some real people in there you're going to meet with the ads, but there's a lot of bots within that as well. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing you can do about that. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, it's nothing.
I'm just throwing it in there. There's nothing you can do about it. So when you have some weirdo likes in there, they're going to be mixed in there. But I'll say with this, out of the ads with social media, I've been more successful with the TikTok ones as far as meeting people. And there's some weirdos in there.
Yeah.
But out of 3,000-4,000 views, if you got 100 bots, I mean,
YouTube ads, Google ads, definitely those.
I prefer Google and YouTube ads.
Yes,
if I spoke on ads.
Yes, those are the best. Those are the best.
I would put them on the top.
Those are the best. You're gonna get a
I
better
probably put
result.
Instagram ads last.
Yeah, they dead last. But that's meta. Instagram ads is
dead
meta.
last.
That's Facebook and Instagram. That's the same as Meta.
Yeah,
it's all the same.
We just on Facebook just because.
Those are last results. I would definitely be the tops. The tops would be Google, YouTube, which are pretty much the same. YouTube and Google are the same. That's all one entity.
I do kind of like the highlight option on Facebook though.
Yeah,
even though you can only use it 3 times a week.
Yeah. Oh, that's it?
Yeah, they change it 3 times a week.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
So it's so many. I don't know, man. There's so many different variations and variables when it comes.
But you should be using it that 3 times a week though if you're trying to push something. I
agree.
Just decide which 3, which is kind of hard if you're posting, but still, that's a pretty good push just to highlight. It works pretty well.
I agree. But let's get right into Walk With Me or Nah B. Walk With Me or Nah B. We got a few of those, and we're going to do all of them, too. First one, the Cowboys are more of a brand than a football team. Man, that's obvious. Walk with me, man.
Yeah, we're walking.
We'll walk with that one.
We walk.
That's kind of obvious. That's not even easy to explain.
Excellent brand.
Yeah, excellent brand. Next one, streaming killing artist development.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk with that. It's not in totality the only reason,
right?
But I walk with that. It's a component.
I'm gonna go Nah B.
How is it not?
I'm gonna go Nah B. Streaming is a killing artist development. Streaming is just ways to get to listen to music.
So it's not one of the factors at all?
No.
Not even in the conversation?
Nope.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Elaborate then.
I thought this was a quick one.
All right, we got to elaborate. Go ahead.
Quick. You
can elaborate quickly.
Real quickly, it's not streaming why the artist development is the issue. It's the fact that the labels and people that's like so-called tastemakers, they not doing artist development anymore. It's been a branch of business that's been killed because of social media, because of TikToking.
You don't see social media and streaming being kind of like in the same category?
No.
So you separate those?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Because streaming is literally the stream and watch of music or videos. Social media is people sitting in their phones and watching this particular person. If you don't have a TikTok move or dance at a moment in time, it made it hard. It made it hard for them to be like, yo, a lot of labels are paying people for TikTok trends. They don't care what your song does. That 4 Bats kid, he only did shit. He did shit with Kanye and all of them. He only did shit on social media. His shit went up social media wise. Okay. But his music did not take a major impact. Wasn't a major impact. He was signed off of his social media. It didn't transcend to streaming. So that's the issue. When you don't have artist development, all of the other pieces like social media and streaming is always it's going to be affected. Okay. But nobody thinks they need to be developed neither. But that could be a whole nother discussion.
Be quick, bro.
I know because I'm passionate about that shit.
Passionate about that?
I am.
You have to do hand movements on that one.
I know.
I like that. You was cooking.
To be real, I wanna go back into having a label. I've been wanting to. I have 2 artists that I've been watching that I really want to work with and develop and really, but I don't want to do it in this era. So I just say fuck it. Next one. DJ still plays the most important role in breaking an artist. I'm not gonna. So
I think that's kind of a tough one though.
That's a tough one. I'm in between. So I'm with Walk With Me and Nah B because I don't think they play the most important role. They play a role, but it's not the most important role.
I'm gonna step with you.
Yeah, we just right in the middle.
You ain't gonna walk. I'm gonna take a step.
We don't know. All right, so that's the first one. That's a step with me.
Yeah, I might lean with you. All
right. Last but not least, Kendrick Lamar is the last true emphasis on true MC in the mainstream. No, I'm gonna say Nah B.
I mean, yeah, you need to relax. I think you need to relax. I think when people say that, that's like a jump out the window statement.
Right. And we're talking mainstream. We're talking mainstream.
That's a jump out the window statement.
That's a jump out the window statement.
I think it'll always.
What happens now?
I think it'll always be a dope MC that breaks that code and goes mainstream. I think it's always going to be at least one.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, with Kendrick Lamar, I think him and J. Cole is kind of the same thing as far as that.
That's my thing.
You know what I mean? I think now when people, I don't think you can really say Kendrick's name without J. Cole. I think they're the 2 people that got from MCing and took it to a level.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're both, genuine MCs to me.
Yes. No, I totally agree.
Some people, the only people I heard knock J. Cole are people that knock his content because they think every rapper has to be some kind of gangster killer or on drugs or something. Right. And that's trash to me.
I think J. Cole get a knock now because of how he handled the battle. That's the major knock.
I'm okay.
Right
they add that to it, but I don't think what he did was bad. Like, I'd like to see them both do work together. To be honest with you, as a fan of music,
right?
I think
which they have. They was actually super close, and then all the shit happened. But you know how that is. Life happens, man.
Niggas don't throw blows that ain't real to me.
I agree. I mean,
they ain't gonna fight.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't mad? Shut up.
Right.
Word.
Well, I think that's it, man. You got anything to jump in there at end us off, bro?
I put something together. A lot of times I just go off the head, but I put something together because something sparked my interest.
All right.
About spiritual stagnation. And sometimes it's not that we've fallen off our path. It's that we've stopped moving on it. Spiritual stagnation isn't loud. It's quiet. It shows up in comfort zones that feel safe but slowly drain your growth. It hides behind routine prayers, empty affirmations, and going through the motions while your soul sits still. Growth requires motion, even when that motion feels uncomfortable. And this is the home for those uncomfortable conversations. You can't evolve spiritually without friction, and you can't find new peace without letting go of the old patterns that once kept you still. So if you're feeling stuck, remember, always stay in motion, read, reflect, forgive, meditate, and always move and refuse to remain stagnant.
Damn, that was a good one, man. That was a damn good one. Well, this is the Black Man Podcast. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
And he's been duetted.
And I have been duetted.
We'll catch y'all next week, man. Peace.
Yo.